Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another edition of the Major Level Entertainment show. I'm your host, boss, Big Major, I'm the best friend. Do it. Um, Hold on, some feedback. Okay, all right, I'm back. Can y'all hear me clearly? Hear me clearly out there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you can hear me clearly, put a one out there. Salute to DJ. Lakers in five, my guy. Hey, look, as always, go subscribe to the channel, Lakers in five over there. Fire content when it comes to the Laker business. You ain't gonna get no better than that. Go listen to my little bro, man. It's fire over there. You know what I'm saying? Go like, share, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell your family about it. If you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe. Any of my other videos that I got up, whether it be pre-recorded or live, go check them out, man. I pretty much talk about everything over here. But just getting right into it, man, without no further ado. Um, Lakers just made another hire, an important hire. And that's why I wanted to talk about it because I feel like the training staff and coaching staff of teams don't really get a fair shake, when it comes to, the health of these teams. They're integral in teams going far and, in playoffs and in the season or whatever the case may be. The health of the players is most important. Now, most people would be like, man, why would players need a trainer or anybody like that to help them? They grown, man. They can handle it themselves. Well, here's the thing, man. When you got a lot of money, when you're famous or whatever, you're spending most of your time focusing on your craft. So you don't have a lot of time to eat right. You might not have enough time to like really exercise the right way. People think just going to the weight room and hitting the weights is just it's exercise, but there's more to taking care of yourself than just exercise, hitting the weight, and different things like that. Conditioning plays a big part. Conditioning, strength training, endurance. These things all play a part when becoming healthy. Because you can get somebody to go to the gym to really work out, and they're working out to build muscle, but that's it. They have no conditioning, no stamina, no skills behind the muscle that they built. So this is what trainers are for. So in saying that, having gotten the type of training staff that we've put together so far, I'm very, very proud of and happy to announce that the Lakers have picked up one of the best trainers in the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her personally, but I know about her training style. She was once a trainer for she was athletic trainer and therapist to the OKC Thunder. And she's an integral part of them winning that 50 games last year. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the players did their part, the coaching did their part, but those players were healthy. By all accounts, they were pretty healthy. And she was an integral piece in that. So we're going to give a little bit of shine to Dr. Vanessa Brooks. Now, let me explain to y'all what her title is. Like I said in the title, her title is she's an athletic trainer and therapist, physical therapist, senior physical therapist. Now, let me go ahead and tell y'all what that is, and then I'm going to tell y'all how she's going to help our Lakers. Well, basically, it is what it says it is. Physical trainer, uh, athletic trainer, physical therapist. She's pretty much going to oversee the, you know, different methods of exercising, nutritional advice, for the guys who need it. A lot of people have their own shelves or whatever. But her job is to kind of get with the chefs of some of these stars, the chefs of some of these stars. And then also, if these stars have personal trainers, like I know LeBron has his personal trainers, her job is to like get with them because let's say LeBron has a personal trainer, right? But his personal trainer is just for himself or whatever the case may be, or he might rent them out to other players, but it's not for the Lakers team as a whole. So more often than not, when these guys will have their personal trainers, what they'll do is the personal trainer will get with the team trainer, and they will kind of like bounce out ideas off of each other, whatever the case may be. So uh, that's the main job of an athletic trainer and physical therapist. You know, what I'm saying, just teaching proper training methods, stretching, exercises, nutritional advice, other essential information for maintaining the optimal health of the player. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, use this technique to stretch, use that technique to stretch. You know what I'm saying? That's mainly their job. Now, when it relates to Dr. Vanessa, Brooks, she's gonna definitely be like hands on with it. Like, okay, you guys, we got to do a lot of different smaller stretches. Let's not focus on just we ain't gonna really focus on the ellipticals. We're gonna focus on like uh, calisthenics and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna she's gonna be plyometrics. She's heavy on plyometrics. She's heavy on lower body and core training because the strength of your body, all the strength of your body really comes from your core. It's not how big your arms are, how big and strong your legs are. Everything comes from the core. See, if you ever heard the term, you know what I'm saying, when somebody say at the core of something, well, the core is the life force of everything in existence, the core. So she's real heavy on core strength training because if you have core training, can't nobody move your legs from up under you. You're not falling and twiddling around and this and this and that. Yes, some people are genetically inclined to be healthier than other people. But for those who are not genetically inclined, I'm not saying she can help you get genetically inclined because that's something between God and your parents. But she could put you on the right track to give you the proper information to help you get better, get more out of your workouts, to help you work out more safely. Implement certain things that you should be eating during the season. Off season is cool. Certain things you should be wearing. How you should wear you know your shoes, and make sure that you have your compression vest and your compression gear on and stuff like that. Monitoring your heart rate, making sure everything's cool. She's definitely going to be an integral part of let's say she's good for Bronny. Bronny is there. Bronny has this little heart condition he had or whatever, where he had the cardiac arrest or whatever. Her being a clinical doctor, also along with Leroy Sims as well. I'm talking about him too. We when I tell you we have the apex of doctors and trainers. Hey man, I'm telling you, and I know these people. I know their work personally. I don't know them necessarily personally, but I know their work personally because of the field of work that I'm in. I just know a lot of people. I really do. The field of work that I'm in has put me, has given me the chance to meet and know a lot of people. And like you guys always hear me say, I work out with a lot of the training staff. You know what I'm saying? I work out right next to the facility. There's a gym not too far from the facility. And literally across the courtyard, you can look in and you can see the Lakers practicing or whatever. And I just know a bunch of their guys. I know a bunch of their training staff. I know a bunch of their guards, a bunch of, everything. And not just the Lakers, but other teams, other players, other uh, people who are in fitness and work. I know doctors, I know people like that, physical trainers and stuff like that. And that's how I'm able to kind of have the medical knowledge on, you know, if this certain person has an injury, that person has an injury, how they should deal with this injury or whatever the case may be. I mean, hell, if I had the time or if I would have been inclined to do so early in my life, I could have went to medical school. You know what I'm saying? Because I have the inclination. I do have the know-how and the talking points to speak on, medical situations when it comes to stuff like that. Salute to Nate. Thank you for showing up, man. Salute to Tyrone Church. Thank you for showing up. What's up, yo? So yeah, man. So that's just mainly her role. Her main role is to like I said, give proper methods and techniques on how these guys should train to get, the best optimal play out of these guys, to to see them have long seasons. Now with her coming on, see, I often say that there's a method to the Lakers madness. Everybody's mad because they're like, or scared because We ain't got certain players, this, and that. But we're not looking at the big picture. The big picture is this, bro. The coaching staff in tandem with the training staff that we got up under us, man. Health health is going to be a big thing this year. You know what I'm talking about? Now, that's barring the other injuries that we already have, whatever the case may be. But health is going to be a big thing this year. What was our main problem last year? Health. Health was a big problem for. It's been a big problem for us the last couple of years. You know why? Because we haven't had the proper training and conditioning staff to get with that. Now, these guys, in order to prolong their careers and prolong their seasons and get the best out of their gameplay, their workouts, they're going to want to listen to this elite staff of training staff and coaches that we have. You know what I'm saying? Her job is also going to be to um, identify potential risks on the court. That's going to be integral for our more injury prone players like AD and Crystal Woods and Vando and stuff like that. If we have them, you know, assess the athletics, you know, assess the athletes' biochemics and identifying weaknesses and imbalances that might lead to future injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, when AD goes down, he usually goes down. He's usually flimsy, right? Ankles, whatever the case may be. I've said this before. AD needs to stop wearing low tops. Needs to stop wearing low tops. Don't be surprised if he goes more to a mid top or a high top. And if he is going to wear low tops, best believe they're going to have a special compression sock that he has on to keep everything compressed and everything in order. So he's not turning stuff real easily, or he's not getting really big, too many tendon pulls, or little soft tissue injuries and stuff like that that has kind of like plagued AD or whatever the case may be. So she's going to point that out. Okay, what's okay? Here's LeBron's weakness. LeBron's weakness is usually when he turns, he's usually prone to rolling his ankle or whatever the case may be. Okay, we got certain techniques to stop that, or to at least not stop it completely, but to at least alleviate it sometimes. What's Vando's issue? Vando's issue is that he got the heel bursitis. I explained to y'all what heel bursitis is. Very, very painful situation. There's really nothing you can do about that short of surgery, getting your bone shaved down back there, whatever the case may be. But certain padding have to be used. He can also use a compression sock on there with a memory foam sole that goes all the way up the back portion of the shoe. That kind of like it kind of curves with the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest he don't use the memory foam for the heel portion, but use memory foam for like the plantar fascialis part of the foot, like the middle of the foot up into the toe and bunion area. Then when it comes to the heel, use like a gel flexion, to kind of put at the back where he has the pain at the most. So if that bone is protruding out there, like I'm thinking it is, it's going to press up against the gel cushioning and not the leather portion of the shoe, the hard leather portion of the shoe, which is going to cause irritation. That's what I would do if I was the trainer. And I think she's going to recognize that and she's going to point that out. So that's pretty much what her job is going to be to do. She specialized in dealing with strains. That would be like the musculoskeletal disorders like sprains, strains, fractures, dislocations, and other injuries that will affect the muscles, joints, bones, and ligaments. That's what she mainly do. She handles those things. She's a doctor. She is a real doctor. So this is what she does. She's a sports doctor in the sports field, but she's a qualified, certified PhD doctor. So suffice it to say, she knows what she's doing, and she's the integral part behind the health of OKC Thunders. Why do you think these guys were able to go so far last year? It wasn't just because it was all like knock down, drag out good. Man, they were healthy. Just go back and look at it. Same thing. Same thing with Phil Simms. Excuse me, not Phil Simms. Leroy Sims. I'm thinking Phil Simms. I'm thinking of NFL quarterback for the Giants. So with Leroy Sims, pretty much same. Now the importance about Leroy Sims is for y'all that don't know who he is, that dude was president. He was pretty much president of basketball operations um, and like the head doctor over the whole entire bubble for the entire NBA, not just one team. He was the head doctor over. That means if you brought your own doctor with you, you had to pretty much give your notes to him. He was like the specialist at that time. And for us to nag him, somebody like that of his caliber, there is no way we're not completely healthy this year. If I hear an excuse from any one of these players this year, man, kick them off the team. I don't give a damn because we got pretty much the top tier level of coaching staff and the top tier level of trainers this year. And Leroy Sims moved the needle when it comes to training, when it comes to the overall health of the team and performance of the team, because he is our director of player performance and health. And then um, Vanessa Vanessa Brooks is the senior is the senior physical therapist and athletic trainer. Now, for those of y'all that think that's the same thing, it's not the same thing. I already explained to you what her job is. Phil Sims is the director. He's director of player performance and health. Okay. Now most people would be like, okay, they're both doctors, they work in the same field. Yeah, they work in the same field, but here's the difference. More than likely, Vanessa's gonna have to, she's gonna kind of have to answer to Leroy Sims in the sense of him being director. Director means you're controlling everything, you're running the ship. The director of health and performance. That means it's his job to go out and check out new technologies to see what the team needs, what the doctor needs in order to further help her team. So, in other words, his thing is mainly research. Okay, I'm researching this, reaching that. Okay, we can't use this biopolymer or whatever to put on this guy. Okay, we can't use memory foam here, but we can use it there. His job is to, they're kind of gonna like feed off each other, bounce off each other. Okay, this is what our players need in order for them to, have, the, playing, play the season that they want to have. You know what I mean? So look forward to several of our starters having 70 or more games up under their belt. You ain't gonna have no little knick-knack bullcrap injuries like that. And guess what? I'm saying it right now. I'm so sure and high up on our training staff and their intellectual prowess when it comes to the medical situations. LeBron will play. He's going to play 68 to 75 games this year. I'm telling you right now. AD, guess what? Y'all thought the 76 games last year was a one-off? Don't be surprised if, remember, AD said he wants to play 82 games. He wants to try to be in every game. Don't be surprised if AD gives you even more games this year. It might not be 80. It might be 77 games this year or 78 games. But for those of y'all thinking that, oh man, AD go play under 55 games, LeBron go play 55 or less, I can assure you both of them will play well over those 55 game mark. Austin Reeves gave us 82 last year. Now with this training staff bolstered up under him, he should do the same thing this year. D'Lo gave us, I believe, 78 games or 74 or something like that. Guess what? You can look for that number to be there or go up a little higher. I think Rui gave us 68 games or something like that. Well, guess what? If Rui's going to be starting, it's going to be imperative that he's able to play 65 or more games this year. It's going to be imperative. Y'all, we got the training staff we need. We got the coaching staff we need. There is no way we don't succeed from here. And I wanted to bring a little bit of grace to these people because we were thinking about players. Oh, man, we need to get this guy. Oh, man, we need to get that guy. Need a center. Need a point guard. We needed coaching first, training staff, and conditioning second. And then everything else is a distant third. If we don't get nobody at this point, at first, at the beginning of the offseason, I was like, man, we need that. I was along with the crowd of people. We need this. We need that. That's fine. I was hell bent on it. But I told y'all, time and time immemorial, every single year, I get more and more quiet the closer we get to the season when it comes to like trade talks and ramblings and all that, I'll be in on the ramblings early on. But when it gets close to the season and we don't make no moves, I don't care no more. Now, let's just go out there and play our game of basketball. I don't care if we don't get nobody. Now, do I have my pick of who I would like to get? Yeah. Valanciunas and Zach LaVine. It's straight up and down like 6 o'clock. That's not going to change. Don't try to present me no Trae Young. I don't want to hear about Jimmy Butler. I don't care about none of that. I want Valley and I want LaVine. If we get both of those guys, that's it right there. And they're healthy. And they're coming over to a training staff that I know is going to work to cultivate their to build on their strengths and then cultivate their strengths and build on their weaknesses. Like a Vanessa Brooks, her first thing is as soon as she sees Zach LaVine come in, okay, let's go to your weaknesses. I know where your strengths are. Let's go to your weaknesses. Oh, you have it. Okay, your left leg is the problem. Okay, boom. Here's what we're gonna do. Nope. Take that sleeve off. Here, this is a compression sleeve that I'm gonna put on you. I don't care if your knee look like you got football equipment on. You're gonna go out there looking like a transformer, but you're gonna go out there, your leg gonna be protected. You ain't gonna twist it and break it and snap it off. So she's gonna go straight for the weakness. I don't care about your strength. We can cultivate that. Let's work on your weaknesses. Same thing with the coaching staff. I don't care that I know you can shoot threes. I know you can shoot threes. I know you can block shots. I know you can rebound. But you can rebound, but you can't block shots. Or you can block shots, but you can't rebound that good. Or you rebound good defensively, but not offensively. Or vice versa. Or you a great slasher, but you can't shoot. Or you a great shooter, but you can't slash. We got coaches every which way you look. That's going to help with every portion, every player of this team, y'all. It is over with. If these players buy in and listen to what their coaches is telling them and take heed to what the trainers and conditioning staff is telling them, coupled with their talent, no injuries, staying healthy and locking in and game out, taking one game at a time, not being afraid because Jokic is standing in front of you. Sabonis is standing in front of you. Steph Curry's is standing in front of you. Wemby is standing in front of you. Not giving a damn, but going out there and playing your game and buying into what the coach is telling you. You know what I'm saying? He's coaching and cultivating your gifts and working to bolster your weaknesses. If you do that, this team will be dangerous, y'all. I'm telling you, this is not my first rodeo show. If you're gonna take it from anybody, you take it from me, man. I've been doing this shit for 45 years, man. Since I was a fucking kid, bro. I know. Now, when I was a kid, I say 4. I started watching the game 3, 4 o'clock. 4 years old or whatever the case may be. Of course, I didn't know all the shit I know now. I'm just learning the game, whatever. I have to learn from uncles, pops, whatever. But I'll say I really started getting into the health of players and then the coaching portion of sports. I'll say seriously, maybe like around 8 years old. 8 years old, because my mother was once a nurse. You know what I'm saying? So I was always into the medical. I got a medical book she left behind now. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Mom. She left behind a medical book. I still read to this day just to read it. I ain't in the medical field, but I am in the field of fitness. Working out of stuff. I do know about the human body and things like that. So about 8 years old, you're right around the time I kind of started lifting weights a little bit, kind of started getting into the world. I had like Ronnie Coleman, and I had pictures of Arnold hanging up on a wall, and you know what I'm saying? My dad was cool. Tookie Williams. Tookie was big. It was just crazy. The guys that come around to the house when I was little, Craig Munson, all those big guys, big Crips and all that come around and got me into that stuff, man. Got me into looking at fitness and health. So here I am 40 some years later, and I'm able to get up here and explain to you guys what the roles of these training coaches are and how they're going to help our team and our players, man. Mainly LeBron, because LeBron is 40 years old this year. And then AD is still young. He's only 31. But because he's had injuries already, and he's been, quote unquote, injury prone in some people's eyes or whatever the case may be, he can still benefit from the training staff that we have set forth today. And if we do get LaVine over here, I'm even more ecstatic than ever if we get LaVine over here, because everybody's saying he's injury prone or whatever the case may be. He comes over here with this elite trainer staff. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look for Levine to give us 70 games. You understand me? You're hearing it here first, man. I'm telling you, if you go take it from a motherfucker, take it from somebody that's been around this shit long. I've seen the trend. I've even had feelings where I knew, hey man, the air feels kind of different. We might go for a chip this year. Every time I said that, bro, it was usually on point. Every time I didn't say it, if I didn't feel it, it wasn't on point. Yep, Cuba said Lee Haney. Lee Haney. Met him in person. Jake Cutler. You know what I'm saying? I got a picture with Ronnie Coleman. Me standing next to Ronnie Coleman, that dude made me feel like a pipsqueak. I've been blessed to meet different people, man. I don't brag about stars and stuff like that because I meet them just like I meet up with my cousin at the mall. That me being in the field of work that I'm in, I see him all the time. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Major? And keep it pushing. That's how it is. You know what I'm talking about? So when I heard that we hired Miss Brooks, or excuse me, Dr. Brooks, I put some respect on her name. When I heard we hired Dr. Brooks, when I heard we hired Leroy Sims, I was ecstatic because I know their training styles. And before I go, let me tell y'all what I would do if I'm a trainer and what I think that they're going to do and incorporate. First of all, like I said before, they're not going to focus on the strengths as much for the players. They're going to focus on what the players lack, as they should. You don't focus on your strength and then let everything over here to just lack apart. You're going to focus on their strengths and then you're going to cultivate build upon their strengths and cultivate their strengths and build upon their weaknesses. That's number one. Number two, the athletic gear that they're going to wear, the athletic gear that they wear during practices, the compression vests and the compression shorts and the compression socks and the compression finger sleeves and compression wrist sleeves and the heart monitor compression vest and all these things that motherfuckers think is a bra. Ignorant motherfuckers think it's a bra because they don't know no better. You know what I'm talking about? But that's all right, because Uncle May just here to clear that up. When you see a nigga practicing in the gym and he got some tight-ass shorts on or whatever the case may be, look like biker shorts, swim shorts, or he got a thing on, he got something on, a sleeve across his chest, and you think it's what's they call it, a sports bra, something like that. That's a compression vest. And most of those compression vests have built-in heart rate monitors, blood pressure monitors, and stuff like that. Because when you play a high level sport like that, where you're constantly moving around, anything can happen, as we well know. These kids can pass out here on this court. So they got to monitor their heart at all times. That's actually pretty smart. So you ignorant motherfuckers saying, he gay because he got tight shorts on. Or he gay because he got a tight sports bra looking thing on. Dumb motherfucker, go get some education and learn from motherfuckers who know more than you about this shit before you go out there talking about these motherfuckers having some gay shit on that you think is gay or not. Like, literally learn what the fuck the motherfucker got on before you get to talking shit. That's all I'm saying about that. Stop. I know niggas hate D-Lo, whatever the case may be, but the motherfucker, he go out there and he give it his all out there on the court, or else he wouldn't be on the NBA floor. I know motherfuckers hate LeBron and this and this and that, but the motherfucker's he's down 22 years now, still doing what he's able to do because he knows something. He knows something. I got to take care of my body. My body is my temple. I treat that motherfucker as such. People get on him, give him a hard time for spending $2 million on his body. God damn it. If I had $2 million, I would spend $2 million on my body too. That $2 million he spent on his body to keep himself up is the reason why that motherfucker is still playing 30 years in. Now, I ain't got that kind of money to put no damn $2 million down, but I do pretty good for myself. And I put a little bit of money into myself. You know what I'm saying? I know I got weaknesses. I got arthritis. I got sciatica in my left side. And my therapist costs a lot. I'm not going to put the price out there. I don't want you niggas in my pockets. Y'all might rob me. I don't know y'all like that. I don't like y'all like that. But I'm just saying, like, we got to give these dudes some grace, especially our Lakers, bro. Critique time is over. This is the new season. Let's give them a little chance this time now, this new season, before we start critiquing them. I'm hearing niggas already giving up on them. Oh man, D-Lo ain't gonna do this, Austin ain't gonna do that. Hey man, hey, we're later for that. Right now, until those first 30 games come about that Rob Pelinka's talking about, let's get his team grace. There is a reason, y'all, that he said 30 games. Mark my words for it, because by the time the 30 game mark happens, remember I told y'all, I said pay attention to game number 30. Now, because you know all the players didn't heard him say that, right, at the press conference. Pay attention to game 30. Man, the first 30 games, don't be man, the Lakers might be so hungry, them niggas might go 30-0. They might be so scared of losing their jobs. Everybody go out there and ball. All the starters go average over 15 points a game. Well, you know, AD and LeBron will give over 20 points a game, regardless, 25 points a game, regardless. But what if we got 5 players, all of our starters is averaging 20 or better a game? What if that happens, bro? That's already over 100 points a game. Because them niggas are so fucking scared that their head is on the chopping block. You know what? Be scared. Let's go 30-0. You know why? Because if we go 30-0, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but if we go 30-0, nigga, then we can kind of take our foot off the brake a little bit. Then LeBron can get the rest. Just go toward his workload management. But with us having the training staff that we have now, trust me, y'all ain't got to be high up on them, because a lot of y'all don't know who these people are. But I do. Fuck the player. Fuck the player. The player got the skills. We know that. They got the skills to put the ball in the hoop. But a lot of these players don't have the time or patience to condition their bodies properly. That's where the fuck I come in at. That's my expertise. So when I tell you to be looking more at the training staff and the conditioning staff and what they say and what they do and how our players come out with a different mentality this year because now we're a little bit healthier, the training staff is a major, major part of it. That's why those motherfuckers get rings too. When the team wins, everybody wins. All the way from the bus trust all the way down to the dude that takes LeBron's sweaty gym socks off and throw them back there so he can get washed in the washing machine, the big industrial washer. Everybody's important. Everybody. So let's give them some grace, y'all. Welcome to the family, Dr. Vanessa Brooks. It is a pleasure to have you. I know your work well. We're very familiar with you. A lot of fans ain't familiar with the training staff. The minute I heard the name, I said, damn, I know this lady. I'm familiar with her work. I don't know her personally, but I'm familiar with her work, just like I was familiar with Dr. Sims' work. That's why the bubble was such a success, mainly because of that guy. He knew what the fuck he was doing. When I say nobody going out, goddamn it, nobody goes out. We'll make sure you get your food in here. We don't want you eating this. We don't want y'all eating that. Nobody eats beans. We ain't eating no beans. We ain't doing no, okay, once a week you go have dessert. We can't, okay, I don't want to catch nobody eating no sugar. That's not good. He was on it. He was, man, I almost got an assignment. I was trying my damnedest to get an assignment to go to the bubble with these dudes, man. But I couldn't get on the assignment to use, because the NBA kind of has their own officials, their own guards and stuff like that. And I'm just not that high up to get in. I know people that could have probably pulled me in through the back door, but I was trying to get on one of those, just guarding the players. I was trying to get on that. And I probably would have been able to get on it if it wasn't, the COVID protocol and all of that stuff. But man. If I ever got a chance to be a part of at some point in time, the Lakers was hiring. They was hiring for like an assistant trainers and stuff like that. But you got to have like some type of medical degree. I think you got to have at least the bachelor's in medicine. You got to have at least that. Like it's the very bare minimum, and that's the only thing I don't have. I don't have no medical degree of any kind. Only thing I have, but I do have the know-how. Like I don't need a medical degree to train these motherfuckers. I had the Lakers coming out looking like a fucking football team. Austin Reeves would be 230. D'Lo would be 235. Rui would be 280. LeBron would be 295. AD would be 310. I had the motherfuckers coming out swole. Now they'll be strong as fuck, but they'll be slow. And they probably won't be able to jump up off the ground. But them motherfuckers be a football player. The Los Angeles LA football team, LA football Lakers. If they was training with my big ass, that's probably why I can't be no trainer because I have everybody too swole. I'm like, damn, nigga, how come D-Lo can't shoot no three? Nigga, arms too big. But all that aside, y'all, I just want to come on here and give a little bit of grace to the Lakers' new athletic trainer and head physical therapist, Dr. Vanessa Brooks, y'all. We just got a gym again. We just got another gym, y'all. So I want y'all to really, really get ready for the season, pay attention, and come back to me later and say, Major, you know what? I really do see a difference in this team, bro. Because I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, the only thing we have to do left now, if we're going to do it, is go ahead and shoot for my boy Zach LaVine or Valanciunas. If we don't get those two, I'm cool with it. But if we do get those two, I can pretty much 100% guarantee you championship this year. Now, I already believe we're going to make it. But those guys just add more fuel to the fire, if you ask me. That's my opinion, man. Those are my thoughts. And I just wanted to introduce y'all to our new athletic trainer. And she's a great one. Not a good one, an excellent one. So I just want y'all to know that. So get ready, y'all. Shout out to everybody that showed up to the channel. Thank you for showing your love at all times. Like, share, and subscribe to Major Level Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, like, share, subscribe. The channel is growing. I will be upgrading a little bit later on in the next month. So it's going to be able to have a lot more people coming up, giving their takes, lot more people, chances to get you more involved in the Lakers and the Major Level family. Shout out to Lakers in 5, man. Please go like, share, subscribe to his channel. Go like, share, subscribe to one of Cuba's channels, man. Rundown Production. I don't know all your damn channels, man. I ain't about to say all these damn names up here, man. You ain't paying me, so man. But anyway, yeah, go subscribe to my boy, man. Talk about anywhere where you like sports and wrestling and just talking. Subscribe to my brothers, man. Once again, this has been a Major Level Entertainment situation. And we about to head on out, man. I got some things to do. Y'all leave me alone. Good night.